Welcome to Sunday School for Sunday, July 27, 2025, for our senior high students ages 15 to 17. Today's Bible basis is coming out of Micah chapter 7, verses 14 through 20. The Bible Truth, God Shows Clemency. The title of today's story, Triple Mistake. Tyrone had only ever disappointed his mother 3 times. However, last night's indiscretion easily multiplied that number by 10. And one night, he lied to his mother, missed his curfew, and tried sneaking into the house. As hard as his mother worked to raise him and his sister, the least he could do to repay her was to be a good son and respect her home. Disappointment was not the word to describe the look on his mother's face when he saw her watching him tiptoe past her bedroom. It was more like disgust. To make matters worse, all she said was, "Go to bed, son." Tyrone tossed and turned all night, thinking of a way to explain how he ended up in the situation. He was supposed to be at dinner and head to the museum with friends. The truth was that he did go to the restaurant, but after dinner, he was sidetracked into going somewhere he knew he shouldn't have been. Being distracted was no excuse to do wrong. But the truth was, he had totally forgotten about his plans and his curfew. Even worse, he had disappointed his mother and himself. "I'll just tell her the truth," he convinced himself as he slowly walked downstairs to the breakfast table. His mother greeted him with a smile. "Good morning, son. You okay?" "No, ma'am. I feel bad about disappointing you, and I'll take whatever punishment you decide." "Of course you will. You want to know what your punishment is?" He didn't even look at her when he answered, "Yes, ma'am. Your punishment is the conviction you feel. You've punished yourself already. I forgive you." Then she embraced him and said, "Just don't let it happen again." Our lesson scripture, Micah chapter 7, verses 14 through 20. "Feed thy people with thy rod, the flock of thy heritage, which dwell solitarily in the wood, in the midst of Carmel. Let them feed in Bashan and Gilead, as in the days of old. According to the days of thy coming out of the land of Egypt, will I show unto him marvelous things. The nations shall see and be confounded at all their might. They shall lay their hand upon their mouth, then ears shall be deaf. They shall lick the dust like a serpent. They shall move out of the holes of their holes like worms of the earth. They shall be afraid of the Lord our God, and shall fear because of thee. Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. He will turn again. He will have compassion upon us. He will subdue our iniquities, and thou wilt cast all their sins into the depths of the sea. Thou wilt perform the truth to Jacob, and the mercy to Abraham, which thou hast sworn unto our fathers from the days of old." Not being punished for one's wrongs is both mercy and a miracle. Micah, the author of our lesson scripture, prophesies of a time after the judgment of Judah. At that time, those who survive will receive mercy and will see miracles. In the story today, Triple Mistake, we find Tyrone expecting punishment from his mother and receiving mercy. The questions from our story today. Number 1, why did Tyrone feel bad? Number 2, what 3 things had he done wrong? Number 3, where was his mother when he arrived home? Number 4, did his mother respond the way he thought she would? The questions from our scripture today. How do the people live in the woodland? Number 2, when did the Lord show wonders? Number 3, whose transgressions will be passed over? And number 4, in what does the Lord delight? Is God still merciful? Sometimes it's hard to answer that question when you are surrounded by wars, natural disasters, and a slow-ending recession. But this week, do your best to identify and list all the ways God shows his mercy. Report back to the class next week. The memory verse. Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. And that's Micah chapter 7, verse 18. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.